B7H30 is now live. Streaming software and game development, OSCP study, co-learn with a penetration tester, cybersecurity news, Discord, social, commands, Amazon, TCM.
Saribot has joined. What's up?
Potatoes.
Early stream man.
Morning, Potatops. What's been going on?
All good. Was working abroad in Taiwan for past few months, so was on a different time schedule, but got back here to Ireland on the 15th, so get to see your stream and that now. How's things been with you?
Good, good. Started a new job a few months ago. Got a couple Microsoft certificates, and I'm studying for OSCP right now. So traveling abroad in Taiwan, very cool. My family's happy and healthy. No. I'm good.
Amazing, fair play for going for OSCP. How are you finding the study? D.
I just started. So they think there's 299 hours? Is that what that means? Let's do some math real quick. So what do I have? October, November, December, January. 360, 90 days of labs. So roughly January 15th. So it's 60 days. So what did I say? It was 233 hours. It's 4 hours a day. Straight up every day.
Stream Element says,
Thank you for following. Long live chaos. Twitch scam you a smile.
Oh God. Account created 2 minutes ago.
Hey chat, long live chaos _ Twitch scammer was banned. Thought you should know.
Dino's terrible. Good Dino.
Potatopsis.
I was looking into doing my own home lab using hardware from company called Microtik, but once I calculated the power consumption of it all. Very pricey running costs with the cost of electricity nowadays.
Yeah, I've heard that over there across the pond. Of course, I haven't really like converted it. Our electric is a couple hundred a month. Have you looked at cloud? Google Cloud or Azure or AWS?
Yay, mine would come in about $120 a month on electricity, as we use gas for cooking and house heating. The costs of the home lab would be $30 extra a month, which is insane to think about.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. I agree. That's good. You can drill it down to exactly what it'll cost. At least you know.
Cure says.
Get some more sleep before work.
Yeah. No, I'm up now. Good morning, Pure.
Translated from Indonesian.
Morning. Morning. So how's it going? You working? You working today too?
Potatopsis.
I mostly want the home lab for traffic inspection, just to throw some IoTs onto a VLAN and mess around with them a bit. The partner, she always buying IoTs from Wish and stuff, so always gets me paranoid, haha.
Cure says.
Sadly, day one.
Oh no. Today's the first day of the stretch.
Potatopsis.
I've no security at moment, just the ISP router and her junk on it, which isn't great since working in pen testing and mostly gov work. I think they wouldn't be happy.
Sheps Online
No.
says.
Isn't it Wish that's famous for stealing details / payment info? No, Temu? My bad.
I don't use either of them. Neither of them like look
Potatoes.
They are all owned by same investor companies.
Don't quote me on this, but isn't there like a can you do all that on a Raspberry Pi? That wouldn't consume that much electricity.
Ships Almighty says.
Excuse me.
That's actually smart. Have one company steal payment info and then your legit company benefit from the user data. What are we talking about with the Raspberry piece? I have a 5 and not really making good use of it. Need projects for the resume. Whoa.
Sheps. Potatops was saying that they were looking at doing a home lab, and I suggest putting it on a Raspberry Pi.
Potatoes.
Yay, we can do it on Raspberry Pi.
Okay, good.
I was just not expecting the electricity costs to be so high, so I right away went with the mid-tier equipment, so most likely will go to Raspberry Pi or just throw on a Plex server, and that to offset some costs, as it would be a cheap hobby that way since I don't smoke cigs.
Here you go. Good.
Ships Almighty says.
Little Seuss that he specified cigs as the only thing he doesn't smoke. Potatops, eyes.
Maybe Potatops did smoke cigarettes at one time.
Potatoes says.
Yay, I was a chain smoker in the late 2000s. $40 a day or so, unfortunately.
Wow. Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot of cigarettes. What comes in a pack? 20? Can't remember. I used to smoke too.
Pure says.
Damn. You must be raking it in now.
Potatoes says.
It's a great one to quit.
Yeah. think they're like $7 a pack now or something over here.
Ships Almighty says.
That's cheap as chips. It's like 9 to 10 quid for 20 here, so what's that, like $13?
I could be wrong. It's been forever since I've even looked at it.
Creedome says.
Hello everyone. I saw this channel a few times in my recommendations. Can you shortly explain what this channel is about? Are you coding in hexagons? D.
Creedome. Welcome to Painful IT. I'm Theo.
Ships Almighty says.
That's right, it's Hexlang.
Hexlang. I'm on hexagons because I'm studying for OSCP, and their learning materials are highly proprietary. So that's what I'm doing in the background. Once I get a couple modules done, are you familiar with OSCP? Once I get a couple modules done, then I'm going to start moving into like the Try Hack Me and Hack the Box machines that are on the Lane Kusanagi list.
Potato says.
Shups Almighty ha. Got me laughing with that.
I'm Theo. It's Creedome. And I'm a pen tester. I started the channel forever ago because I wanted to hold myself accountable for my learning, and in that process, I've learned a lot of different things. I got help from a lot of different people, and I'm still doing the channel because I'm still learning stuff, and I want to help people also. Good question. Does that help?
Creedome says.
Nice to meet you, Theo. Thank you for the welcome.
Right on. Why Creedome?
It says.
You started streaming 30s after I rated LOL.
No worries, fix it. As always, thank you for the raids.
Potato says.
Hi, fix it. Just saw your LinkedIn post/video.
Yeah, Try Hack Me has a good event going on. I started to write the my like video script for it.
Ships Almighty says.
Welcome to the channel, Creedome. You don't have to worry, no one will hack you. BTW, your passwords are a little weak. Eyes.
Fix it says.
And Creedome, like, what do you
nice
do for a living?
Smile.
Or what do you feel free to tell us about yourself? Yep.
Creedome says.
It's a long story. My old name was Creepy Physics, but it was too long and I wanted to keep the creepy part low.
Okay. I'll take that. Thank you. 7H30 is leet speak for Theo. It was a nickname given to me by a hacker Discord that I am in. Too much.
Fix it says.
I didn't make a script, just had some tabs open, smile recorded with no audio first time, so got a test run lol smile.
Yeah, I've done that.
Creedome says.
I've done that.
So I am a junior software developer, started half a year ago and still try to figure out my way.
Ships Almighty says.
Nickname from his hacker friends.
Yeah. There. Great people. Some of them even still stop by the stream. You're still trying to figure out your way? Okay. What is your stack? So while you're answering that, Creedom, I think I'm going to skip this. This is an introduction to cybersecurity. It's giving me, like right now, it's talking about the different kind of threat actors that are out there. I know that. Recent cybersecurity breaches. I know that.
Creedome says,
Mainly Java, which I don't like, did some Golang and Python.
Okay. Me and ChatGPT coded the painful bot.
Sheps Almighty says,
We love a bit of Python.
Fixit says,
How are the OSCP studies going?
Good. Just getting started.
Sheps Almighty says,
Heading out, have a great stream, Theo, and at chat hopefully catch you in a couple hours, if you're still here.
Pure says,
No, I won't be.
I swear you
I'll be
got me
putting-
in negative standing when I want to fish.
Creedome says,
Now I fiddling around with front end, React,
Okay.
and thinking about it second, but that seems to be a huge topic.
Think
Don't
about-
know if I got the skill set for that.
For security? Yep. See you later, Sheps. Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, like contesting and stuff.
It's a skill just like anything else. And if you know about
Sheps Almighty,
building,
take it easy.
Stream Element says,
Thank you for following CRE Dome. Smile, smile.
thanks for the follow, Credo. If you are building front end, like web apps, you may be naturally inclined towards web app pen testing. Even if you don't, learning about it a little bit would help you make your help what you're making more secure. This is optional. I've done the CIA triad before, and that's a dumb question. Eavesdropper. Who's a character in eavesdropper cryptography literature? That's a tongue twister. Eavesdropper in cryptography literature.
Creedome says,
I did a CTF once and it was a lot of fun.
All right.
So this is where my interest in the topic comes from.
Cool. Yeah, CTFs are fun. They're a great way to learn cybersecurity. You could really use them for anything. Which the CI Triad does have the reasonable password length policy help protect integrity.
Sick Fortress says,
Availability?
Creedome, great way to start.
Hey, Sec Fortress. How's it going? Strong encryption algorithm. Confidentiality. Don't know if I agree with that, but okay. Let me know if the music gets too,
Creedome says,
Can you recommend Hack the Box? They use it in some classes around here, but I don't know if the VIP is worth it for me.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I think it's worth it. Or even the Academy. Try Hack Me also. I'm not sure what the difference is between the two of them. Price-wise. In my opinion, Try Hack Me is typically for beginners, and Hack the Box is more for intermediate, advanced. But yeah, I'd recommend them. They're both good. There's other good ones out there too, but I haven't used them much.
The only way to learn is by playing. The only way to win is by learning, and the only way to begin is by beginning.
Least privilege, zero trust, open security, defense in depth. I'm familiar.
Sorry if I am asking that much while you are leering.
Nope. You're fine. You're not bothering me. If I need to focus, I'll turn off the TTS, and then it's way easier for me to concentrate. But I have the TTS on, so I don't have to peel away and read chat also. I can keep reading this, and I can hear the questions. And even with that being said, you're not bothering me. So if you have questions, fire away. YouTube is elusive, man. Elusive. They like those. YouTube likes those, like, packaged, like, content.
Pure says,
Why apologies? Questions are questions. If you don't ask them, they'll never be answered.
Facts. We need to bump spoofing points.
Creedome says,
I saw that HTB offers CTF regularly. Does TreeHackM provide the same, or is it more a study for your own thing?
TryHackMe has usually a couple things throughout the year. Every year they have Advent to Cyber, which is 20-some days of a CTF every day for 20-some days. Right now, they have an intro. Here it is. This is what I was going to say. I didn't get a chance to record it. What would you say if I told you starting today, you have a shot at winning prizes in a pool of $48,000 and learning fundamental cybersecurity concepts? I'd say, where do I sign up? Hi, I'm Theo. Welcome to Painful IT. Why do we call it Painful IT? Normally, you'd see me live streaming on Twitch and YouTube learning cybersecurity topics. And that process of learning something can be painful. It takes a while before it sticks. At least for me, it does. I do certificate study, coding, or capture the flag, or CTFs. And one of the greatest platforms for cybersecurity, hands-on keyboard educational training in the form of CTFs, is TryHackMe. And they have a new Cybersecurity 101 learning path. If you watched any of my content, then you heard me suggest TryHackMe to cut your teeth on cybersecurity. And those are the prizes. So where's the... I can't remember if I have it up. Nope. Okay. Here's the Cybersecurity 101.
Oh my gosh, you are using Obsidian. You are awesome.
Oh, I
Pure
love
says,
Obsidian.
Nah, it's painful to watch you learn in a painful way.
Okay, that too. Yeah, it's painful. It's painful all around. Good morning, Tagora. Oh. Just gonna snooze those ads one more time.
Hack the Planet says,
Howdy.
Yep. How's it going? Intro. Offensive security, defensive security, and search skills in the first section. And then the second section is Linux fundamentals, which I took all those actually. And then Windows and Active Directory fundamentals, command line, Windows command line, PowerShell, Linux shells, and then networking concepts, essentials, core protocols, secure networking, secure protocols, Wireshark, TCP dump, and Nmap basics. And then they move into cryptography, exploitation basics. Oh, look at that. That's an exploit from this year. Metasploit. I've done Blue. Web app hacking, where they explore Burp Suite. Hydra for cracking passwords. GoBuster for enumerating websites. And then a defensive security. Wow, this is huge. This is really big. I was expecting it to stop by now. I didn't realize this introduction was going to take so long. Seams, firewall, intrusion detection systems, vulnerability scanning, CyberChef, Kappa. I don't know what Kappa is. I don't know if this is free, though.
Kappa.
Translated from Icelandic.
Creedom, does that help? Thanks for the stretch.
Creedome says.
Yeah, thank you.
Pure says.
Ignore the yawns.
Capital Infinite.
Translated from Estonian. Creedome says.
I just created an account on TreeHack.
Yeah. I mean, all of it looks good, honestly. But I would take a look at this one. You know what? And this one, which I may go through. Okay, so let's take a look here. I imagine these are all free. Free room. Only subscribers. Okay, so it's a mix. It's a mix of rooms. So what about what I told you? Web app hacking. Free room. Subscribers. So it looks like it's a combination.
Then I will start with the networking and make my way to web hacking. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
Fixit says.
I compared the number of free rooms and free boxes on TreeHack and HackDrewBox for chat yesterday, kinda funny lol.
Creedome says.
Fix it. What was the result?
Nerdy Biker says.
Good morning.
Fixit says.
The number of free challenges on TreeHack is amazing really.
What? Did I really type my password wrong 2 times? Wow.
Remember last year, how'd it go? There was nothing inside to just let go. Can't even hold on, I fall apart. Wish I stayed a little while with you. It's deja vu when I
Sorry, I tried to change it so you weren't just staring at hexagons, but I can't. It won't fit.
Creedome says.
Because I never learned how to learn properly. Is there a workflow you can recommend to tests? Like writing everything down or just remember?
Creedome, that's a great question. Everyone learns differently. Some people can just watch videos and it sticks. Some people need text to read and it sticks. The only way, I shouldn't say the only way. The most effective way that I've found so far for me to learn is repeatedly going over the information. Or hands-on keyboard, like interacting with the technology. So it just depends on how you learn. I do take some notes, but I studied and passed for the past few tests, not by taking notes, just by going through the material over and over again. And that's for certificates. Like for this test, I'm going to have to take notes and I'm going to have to do hands-on keyboard interacting with the technology. But like just definition, like exams, it's just repetitive over and over again.
These blue skies in your eyes.
In fact, actually, that's exactly what they're talking about here, is effective learning strategies.
Waves feel so light. They take me away. It's deja vu when I'm with you.
Fix It says,
I didn't write it down, but the boxes of HGB fits on a page, while THM has 12 times 48 free rooms. Of these, 12 times 25 are challenges, CTF, and the rest learning rooms.
The boxes on Hack the Box fits on a page, 12 times 48 rooms. Of these, 1225 challenges, CTFs, and the rest learning rooms. That's for Hack the Box.
Creedome says,
I am already using Obsidian to dump my brain.
Yeah.
So I will try taking some notes and see how it goes.
Mm-hmm.
Fix it, oh nice, thanks.
Fix It says,
Web link.
Hack the Planet says,
It's an acronym, hands on keyboards, testing user assurance at home. Hawked Bob. A little hard to remember, but we'll get there.
We'll get there. Luna, thank you for the stretch and for the hydrate. I'll take you up on that. How you doing today? And posture.
Looney says,
As always.
Fixit says.
Thanks for the So Fix It 42 love.
You're welcome, Fix It.
Curie Bloodrose says.
Nobody tell Jess that I'm stream sniping her. Angie.
No Angie face.
Yes, Angie face.
No Angie
Dick.
face.
Translated from Dutch.
How I gotta be a dick?
Hi.
Hi. How you doing, Kiri?
Everybody got a line, it's time to cross it. Never seen so many people ain't believing themselves. You only got one life, time to make it right. Somewhere far away, there is a place where we could disappear. Wanna go to places I've never seen before, where these new horizons are open the door. I'll spread my wings.
It's been a week, but at least the last few months have been busy and good.
Good. It's been a week. We're halfway there. We're halfway there.
Just preparing for Comic Con this weekend.
Oh yeah? Are you going?
Yeah, I have some work to do there and I'm spending time with a very chaotic friend. Might introduce her to try hack me.
All right. Very cool. I'm jealous. Have fun.
Zada Saber says,
Hello, what's up, big boys? How are we doing today? Fire. Fire.
Zada Saber.
Fire.
Poof.
Fire.
How you doing? Good, good. I'm good. How about you? What are you up to today?
Fantastic, good, just finishing up breakfast and hope to go to get my bus travel student card after. Also, are you switched from a general computer science degree to a software engineering bachelor?
Also, are you? No, not me. You're talking about you. You switched from a general computer science degree to a software engineering bachelor. Okay. Sounds good.
I switched.
Cool. Hopefully that didn't delay your graduation much.
Nah, same.
Good.
Hey chat, I see you sleepy human, say some things.
Yep. These early morning streams are hard. I tend to put everyone to sleep in the mornings. It's okay though.
Eight viewing, maybe all bots. The Pokemon game maker got hacked.
The Pokemon game maker got hacked. What is the Pokemon game maker? The people that make Pokemon? Game Freak? Allegedly hacked.
Nerdy Biker says,
Which game would that be? Niantic, Game Freak.
I think Game Freak. Pokemon developer Game Freak suffers massive data leak. I'm surprised I didn't hear about this.
Says,
Game Freak.
Nothing about how.
Nerdy Biker says,
About 1 terabyte of data. Back in August.
Creedome says,
So there got personal information of 2,500 plus people. That is a lot.
Yeah, I mean, any amount is not good.
Nerdy Biker says,
Employees. It was a single server that got breached.
Interesting.
Kratom says.
Yeah, but there are still people. Even ex-employees, as they tell in the news.
Nerdy Biker says.
Yeah, but not customer data.
Yeah, I know. Not customer data, but still. Employee data. Like, it's still not good.
Employee data is scary still, but the law doesn't care as much.
Well, I think it depends on where you live geographically. Ugh.
Kratom says.
Here in Germany they would freak out even for the employees.
Fixit says.
Hopped into a webinar 2 of my old colleague that run a Swedish podcast called IT Security Podcast we're doing. Found the podcast some time back. Smile networking smile.
Very
D.
cool. Good.
Zada Saber says.
Characters that didn't make it, future storyline, background stories, details about coming movies, Some employee did some backup somewhere with an admin login.
Do you have the article on that? Like specifically how it happened?
McLovin MD says,
What's this? Hash.
How you doing, McLovin? Huge fan of your movie, by the way. This is OffSec study. OffSec. OffSec OSCP study. In the background, I have a Kali machine and I have OffSec's training materials up, which is highly proprietary.
CCPRN says,
I don't much care for penetration testing, but you have a good voice. You could probably do radio if that is still a thing.
Thank you. You should swing by and check out the podcast. I haven't updated it in a while, though. What do you care for if it's not penetration testing?
Zada Saber says,
Youth vid fireship.
YouTube video fireship. You're going to make me Google it, aren't you? I'm in the middle of studying and you're going to make me Google it. Vidship. Well, McLovin, how are you doing today?
McLovin MD says,
He's just a guy that does news on code.
Ah, gotcha.
CCPRN says,
I am a back-end developer.
Okay.
I have people doing the penetration testing on what I make.
Very
I've
good.
been working with finance a lot.
Awesome.
But I like a lot of stuff.
Zada Saber says,
Yeah.
This is radio.
Yeah. This is the new radio. I despise radio. I despise. There's one local station that I listen to because they play my old favorites from like, they play my old hip hop and rap favorites from the 90s. But
McLovin MD says,
ugh, I hate
Doing
it.
great.
Good, McLovin. Great. Yep. Thanks for popping in chat and saying hello. This is a little bit about me. But we do a lot. We really do a lot in here. Is that right? Vidship? Oh, Fireship. Like,
Game Freak, the developer behind your favorite Pokemon games for the last 30 years, got hacked. A terabyte of juicy data was leaked on the family-friendly website 4chan, which includes employee data, source code for the Pokemon X and Y games, future game details, the codename for Nintendo Switch 2, and a really bizarre backstory about how your favorite Pokemon Typhlosion was conceived.
I did not have sexual relations with that Pokemon.
He's lying, but more on that later. The mysterious hacker behind the Freak leak, though, is not out for blood, and appears to be a fan.
hold on one second. I gotta say goodbye to Mrs. Theo.
terabyte Pokemon data?
To avoid spoilers. But what's most interesting is that this leak sheds some light on why Nintendo's legal team has been ruthlessly attacking open source Switch emulators like Yuzu and Ryu Jinx. Hide your kids, hide your wife. This is going to be a weird one. It is October 22nd, and you're watching the Code Report. Game Freak was hacked earlier this year, and we first discovered this about a week ago on October 13th. It's a Japanese company, and as we'll see, they really put the freak in Game Freak. Before we get freaky though, let's talk about how this data breach actually—
Hey Aaron, how are you doing today?
DevOps team did it on their GitLab server config file.
I'm studying for OSCP, and Zata Saber mentioned about this Pokemon. I already forgot it. Game Freak was hacked, which is involved with Pokemon. They're a developer for Pokemon. Anyways, here's how the Game Freak hack happened. They left a changed mod 777 copy
drive my 14-yo to school.
of
Have
the
a great
GitLab server.
Smile,
Sounds
smile.
good. Thanks, Fix It. Have a good one. What are you doing, Aaron?
CCPRN says,
How are you finding the study material?
I like so far.
I don't have any certifications myself, but I have found that it might not be as important for developers.
No, OSCP is predominantly a penetration tester's certificate. I mean, here's the course structure. I'm going through these ones real quick. Information gathering, aka enumeration, vulnerability scanning, perimeter attacks, introduction to web applications, cross-site scripting, common web application attacks, directory traversal, file upload vulnerabilities, command injection, SQL injection, client-side attacks. So you know what I mean? Like what you as a developer, like, knowing these would probably be good for making sure that your applications.
A lot of this is stuff you need to know as a developer.
Okay. I'm not a developer. I wouldn't know. My stack is Bash and Python. Sohan Daliet. Over on YouTube. How you doing today? ATB. What's ATB? Cypher, good morning. Correct. Gigantic nerd.
I've been here the whole time.
File with the credentials for an admin user on it. If you're not familiar with 777, it allows anyone to read, write, and execute a file. It wasn't some crazy quantum computing attack by the Russians. It was just some Pokemon fan snooping around who got lucky, and the rest is history. You get some crazy admin user on it. If you're not familiar with 777, mod 777 on their GitLab server config file with the credentials.
Hey, dude. He has the entire house. And he licks his junk right behind me. I love him, but like the entire house. I mean, I can hear him grunting behind me. They left a change mod 777 copy. This is a weird way for him to word this.
I just started cybersecurity 5 months ago. ND, I'm loving all this stuff I'm learning. I just haven't decided what career I want to do though, cause I have been studying coding languages like Python, Java, JavaScript, etc. I find it more fun doing cybersecurity.
Wow. What do you mean you just started 5 months ago? Are you in a program? Are you self-studying?
Belluman says.
There he is. How's it going? How's the progress?
McLovin MD says.
Self-studying.
Well, if you're self-studying, have you chosen a what am I trying to say? Yeah, a path yet? A career? Like, are you going to be doing? You feel like governance, risk, and compliance, pen testing, red teaming, blue teaming. Like, what do you think?
Madam Fabulous says.
That tweet is saying that they found a file that the attackers failed to clean up.
They left a ChangeMod 777 copy. Anyways, here's how the Game Freak hack happened. They left a.
McLovin
I mean,
MD
it's
says.
just an open file.
Penetration
an open permission
sounds
file.
fun. ND Blue Team as well.
Well, there's a bunch out there, McLovin. That's my point. You should take a look at like what's going on around you, and like geographically, what's going on around you. You could take a look at in your part of the world. What's available. Continuous integration, continuous development runner with credentials to one domain admin account in it. Use the LDAP login bind account. So not
Madam
only
Fabulous
was it an
says.
open account.
So read it. The config file shows they popped a DA.
Yeah. Now, GitLab in some ways different than GitHub, because I've leaked credentials in GitHub before, and they've made my repo private, and I got emails like lit up.
CCPRN says.
Honestly, a lot of vulnerabilities seem like things no certification on Earth could prepare you for.
Stream Element says.
Bright Jess just rated the channel with 9 viewers. PogChamp.
Hi, Jess. I was gonna raid you. I saw you were sleeping, and then you were doing Plate Up. But thank you. Thank you for the raid, Jess.
Jess says.
British flock is swooping in. British flock
Poof.
is swooping in. British love British sunglasses British raid.
Nerdy Biker says.
GitLab is usually just a self-hosted private version of GitHub.
Okay.
Fury Bloodrose says.
Velp.
McLovin ND says.
Hi everyone.
Jess says.
Well, I tried, but my PC decided no. British cry.
Translated from French.
Hi here.
Stream Element says.
Noriko Neko, Norikita, just rated the channel with 3 viewers. PogChamp.
Thank you for the raid, Nori.
CCPRN says.
Raid.
Kitty says. Noiki 1 bleb. All raid Theo again.
Theo
McLovin
Bleb.
ND says.
Raids back to back.
Jess says.
What Nori?
Nori raided me because Nori said I never raid her, and then I said that Nori never raids me. So now
Kitty says. We was annoying raiding other day, so we was all raiding lol.
I mean, that's all I wanted to know.
It allows anyone to read, write, and execute a file. It wasn't some crazy quantum computing attack
Jess
by the Russians.
says,
It was just some Pokemon fans.
Nori
sneaking
never
around who got
raids
lucky,
me
and the
either,
rest is
Theo.
history. The Game
Don't
Freak
feel
issued
bad.
will never let this happen again in the future because, as you can see here, it exposed all kinds of proprietary code and never-before-seen assets that we'll take a look at now.
I did have a relationship with that Pokemon.
One of the biggest reveals in this leak is the codename for the Nintendo Switch 2, Ounce. Back in January, the betting odds to see a Nintendo Switch released in 2024 were about 90%, but now the odds are all the way down to 20%. In any case, the leak confirms that they are working on a Pokemon game for the Nintendo Switch 2, which is now believed to be named Gaia, with the main theme being island exploring in an archipelago. What's most interesting, though, is that there's an alleged spec for the Nintendo Switch 2 that mentions 12 gigabytes of RAM, where the original Switch had 4 gigabytes, and 256 gigs of internal storage compared to 32 on the original Switch, and will be powered by an NVIDIA Tegra processor, with people estimating a minimum price of $399. Wait a second, this just in, we've got some breaking news. It looks like another leak has just hit Nintendo, because yesterday on October 21st, a bunch of details about its private online playtest began appearing online. This time it doesn't appear to be hackers, but rather participants breaking their NDAs. It looks like they're building some kind of sandbox MMO like Minecraft or Roblox, or possibly just stress testing their multiplayer infrastructure. But Nintendo is DMCA striking anyone that posted online. So let's get back to our game.
Kitty says,
Anyways,
Jess, but I just raid you Noiki one cry. Felluman says,
You are not showing me love, Theo, ha ha ha.
Lumen, when'd you sneak in here?
Jess says,
Lol Nori.
Well, Jess, what are you doing now? Are you... you take a little rest and then try again?
Felluman says,
No. Why the blur?
Lumen, I'm studying for OSCP. Their materials are highly proprietary. So that's why the blur. And... Oh!
Stream Element says,
Thank you for following Serhat E7 Smile Smile.
Sirhat, thank you for the follow.
McLovin ND says,
So this a penetration studying, how does this work?
Jess
Just
says,
studying just like anything else.
I
I'm
might
going
try
through all the
later,
material
but
a
I'm
little bit
too
at a time.
frustrated right now after restarting everything, and then it messing up on me again.
Okay, I hear you. Yeah, maybe give it a break and try again. So McLovin, it's a mixture of me reading materials and learning a concept, and then OSCP OffSec has vulnerable machines that I then can practice the attack on.
Might just shoot things.
You might just shoot things, Jess. Yeah, me too.
Kitty says,
No.
Have you heard the news from yesterday?
What's the news from yesterday, Nori?
Felluman says,
Interesting. Do you cover your tracks?
Jess says,
Right now, no.
Just skip work and come shoot things with me, Theo.
I do. I want to
He
shoot
says-
things, but I can't.
about the bird.
What's the news about the word, Nori?
About the bird. Again. Jess says,
What's
Quit
the word
looking for a
news
raised
about the
target
word?
greater than less than.
I have to. I have to get Small Beanie Hacker up and on the bus.
Curie Bloodrose says,
The bird is the word. The bird has an angry face.
The bird does not have an angry face. Kiri. Theo Angie.
Jess says,
Okay, so after then come back and shoot things.
No, because then I have to
Log off
work.
now angry.
translated from Polish. Not Richie says,
Shoot thanks.
Jess says,
Yes, it does, Theo. See?
Curie Bloodrose says,
Theo Angie at the Angie.
There's no one on doing what I do. Isn't that crazy? Of all the stuff that people stream, let me look up cybersecurity. Maybe someone's doing cybersecurity. Cyber Masters? Correct. Oh, Neil Bridges. The Cybermenor. Black Sin Cybersecurity.
If there's any cats in the hallway, you better get to stepping.
Better get the steppin'. Cybersecurity 73.
Madam
Fix It was
Fabulous
just on.
says,
5.
All right, now I gotta find someone else. Who haven't I? Oh, I thought Memo was on. Oh my gosh, there's no one.
Jess says,
Ray 730.
Screen
Oh,
Element
no.
says,
Robotic Head just rated the channel with 29 viewers. PogChamp.
Adrian Lynn says,
Welcome Raiders.
Konha.
Robotic
translated
Ed.
from Uzbek.
I was just about to raid you.
Robotic Head says,
Ahoy hoy.
Ahoy.
Curie Bloodrose
How you
says,
been, Robotic Head?
Everyone is raiding.
It's 7 o'clock. It's the raid train. Welcome Raiders to Painful IT. I'm your host Theo. You're in for a riveting stream of me trying to find someone else to raid so I can put my daughter, Small Beanie Hacker, on the bus. Typically, you'd be seeing me do like certificate study or hack the box or try hack me or something related to penetration testing. And I was just doing
says,
OSCP study.
Raid.
Not Richie says,
Hide.
McLovin ND says,
Hey yo.
Robotic Head says,
Amused.
Adrian Lynn says,
The rain train continues low.
You know who I
Robotic
like
Head says,
and I lurk a lot on
translated from Dutch.
is Gathalion. I like the guy. He doesn't do any oh look, he just started. He doesn't do any kind of what is that?
I have been good.
All of his
It is
all of his
10
viewers
PM
are
here.
organic. That's what I like.
Stream Element says,
Thank you for following Adrian Learn. Smile, smile.
Adrian, thank you for the follow.
$$ at dollar.
translated from Haitian Creole.
Or picking locks.
Yeah, or lock
Or
picking.
playing Kermit the Fish.
I do have Kermit the Fish. Yes, ma'am.
Zada Saber says,
Credential leak there is. Do you actually know only Python and Bash or do you mainly use Python Bash?
CCPRN says,
Let's raid him.
He's just getting started.
Adrian Lone says,
Dino Dance.
CCPRN says,
I like the bass, but the treble is also good.
Jess says,
Danger Dance.
Translated from French. Madam Fabulous says,
You really got that transition dialed in.
Oh, yeah. It's still a little clunky. You're being so nice. I'm waiting for him. Is there anyone else? Here, you can... this is my screen.
Jess says,
We've rated study time
It's
before.
all about that bass, that bass, that bass. No trouble.
Madam Fabulous says,
It's come so far.
Stream Element says,
At Noriko Neko, please check out the wonderful Madam Fabulous over at web link.
Outer Heaven's on too. I like lurking. Oh, he's playing Final Fantasy. Usually he's playing Metal Gear.
Madam Fabulous says,
Rubuli.
Translated from Estonian.
Pirate Software's not even on. I've raided Chef Yon before, but he never raids me.
Jess says,
His ferret stream is though.
That's an option. Oh, the ad. Oh.
Curie Bloodrose says,
Pirate is playing with his ferrets.
This guy, I'm giving him... He's coming up on 10 minutes.
Kitty says, I think you should raid Jess.
I'll raid Jess again.
Curie Bloodrose says,
Yes. Raid Jess.
Oh, they're just sleeping. Wow.
Jess says,
I just ended
Yeah,
in
it
your
just
face.
ended. Or I would. It still has Robotic Head as live.
Ferrets are cuter.
I don't agree with that.
Kitty says, easy restart. Play Helldivers.
Can't play
Robotic Head
Helldivers.
says,
I want to play Helldivers.
Yeah.
I can't.
Translated from Dutch.
I can't play Helldivers. This guy. All right.
Kitty says, I was not replying to you. I mean Jess.
We've rated Tim before. He's a digital creator. He's created a few different games. We can rate him.
Jess says,
I haven't even logged into it once lol.
Curie Bloodrose says,
Co-workers stream? Just blur company secrets?
I may ask my boss this week. I can't do that without asking first. All right, I gave it long enough. We're gonna raid Tim.
Kitty says, around here Jess is the boss of us.
Yes, ma'am. True story.
Robotic Head says,
he is a good choice.
Don't tell Jess. Don't tell Jess.
Madam Fabulous says.
Bridge grin.
Kitty says. Jess said you could.
If there's any cats in the hallway, you better get to stepping.
Stream Element says.
Poof.
Theo Riff Raff.
I've been here the whole time.
Poof.
Curie Bloodrose says.
Let's tell Jess.
I've been here the whole time.
Jess
If there's any cats in the
I
hallway,
did
you
tell
better
Theo
get
to
to
shoot
stepping.
things today.
Stream Element says.
At Noriko Neko, this item is on cooldown.
If there's any cats in
Translated
the
from
hallway, you better
Japanese.
get to stepping.
Jess says.
I do listen.
The only way to learn
I have
is
to go. I
by
have to
playing.
work.
The only way to win is by learning, and the only way to begin
Thank you all
is
for
by
hanging out with me
If there's
today.
any cats in the hallway, you better get to stepping. If there's any cats in the hallway, you better get to stepping.
Thank you again, Robotic Head. I'm rating you next time. Nope, I got work to
Take
do.
vacation like me.
It's going to be a 3-month grind here to get through OSCP. Have a great day.
If
Zada
there's any
Saber
cats in the
says.
hallway, you better get to
Learn
stepping.
love earned.
E7. How are you and your turtles?
If there's any
Welcome,
cats in the
welcome.
hallway, you better get to stepping.
Jess says.
How much does
Vacation British
our
Angie.
animation system rely on fast inverse? Probably enough that this is an issue.
No vacation.
If there's any cats in the
Welcome to the
hallway, you
after
better
show.
get to stepping.
It's going to be a short after show because I have to go.
And
We're going for a ride.
I think we need to strengthen the
Oh
unit
hello
test a
be
little
7
bit more
hours
still,
30.
but particularly fixed rotation and scaling.
It's a good indicator, right? Bye, Nori. Bye, Jess. No Angie face. You're on vacation now. No Angie face. Get some rest, so we can see you streaming more this week.
So all of
Lol.
Kitty says. One day Theo will pretend to raid out and companion stream on April 1st. Jess says.
British Angie.